All right. Okay. So we will have someone's a little later the computer just updated on that. All right. So might have Eduardo, if you just might need to let someone in for me, I'll let you know when it happens. All right. So we're going to start from standing. Everyone's been here before. David Dustin, thank you for joining us today. Catherine online, thank you for joining us. Charlie and everyone else who's watching this again, thank you for joining us. All right, so today the theme is going to be the kidneys. All right, so the kidneys in Qigong, kidneys in Chinese medicine is like the powerhouse, the ocean of Qi. This is like the battery for our lives. People have heard of adrenal fatigue, different things like that. That comes from the kidneys. Kidneys are responsible for 25% of our energy, right? 25%, 50% is called primordial Qi, the stuff you're born with, like how much energy you have. The other 25% is what you get from food, like the food that you eat. Like if you eat junk food, well, yeah. If you're eating like living food, like the microgreens, like James does, oh, well, you feel like super amped. But you get just as much from your food as you do from what you have in your kidneys. So it's very, very important to take care of your kidneys, right? And location of kidneys is going to be very important for today. You have your ribs kind of like naturally where you have your hands on your hips, you kind of come up naturally. In the back, it's in the back right behind your ribs, kind of looking like some kidney beans, right? Kind of like wanting to have that visualization. Everyone here knows what kidney beans look like? Yeah, okay, because the big thing with the Tao healing sounds is the visualization, like really using your mind when your eyes are closed, looking at your left kidney, looking at your right kidney, looking at your left, looking at your right, being very aware and making that psychic connection to what this looks like in your body. All right, so we're going to do a few things today. We're going to start off by knocking on the doors of life. Doors of life. Very, very simple. Is we're just going to be rotating side to side. Again, where these kidneys are located, you want to make sure that you're hitting this. We're going to be doing this for about 5 minutes. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. It might be a little tender when you do this, right? Widen your stance a little bit so it's about as wide as your hips or so. Just going side to side here. Knocking on the doors of life. Doing this for about 5 minutes a day is a great way to gently wake up the kidneys, start to move any of this like anxiety, stress that's held in the body. Because if you notice where you're hitting in the front, we're also hitting our stomach and our liver, where stress and worry are held onto. So this helps stimulate this area here, making sure we're looking over our shoulders. Okay, Warren, can you let somebody in? Can you please? Thank you so much. Right. Going side to side here, just getting ourselves warmed up. Again, we're going to do the Bhagwan. I like to teach that every week. Like I call that like the sun salutations of Qigong. Helps everything that we're getting moving to get the Qi flowing through all 12 organ systems of our body. Right, once he's in, it's good to go. Thanks, Eduardo. Get all of it moving through our body. So Janet and Charlie just coming in. We're standing up. We're just knocking on the doors of life. Moving side to side, the kidney is located on the opposite sides of the body, right underneath the ribs. Take some time here. You can close your eyes and just focus on this sensation. Knocking on the doors of life. It's one of the things the monks like to do before meditation, really to start the kidney Qi, making sure you don't fall asleep. If you're meditating at 3, 4 in the morning, you want to be sure that you're awake. Another thing too to help is move throughout the body as simply as tapping. We do this, move into, I like to call it our bone Qigong, doing our Qigong. I'll explain all these things doing the Bhagwan. Do a little extra movements for the kidneys, move into our Tao healing sounds, and close up with our laughing Qigong. All right, we'll do this for another 3, 2, and 1. Then let's just let the hands kind of go side to side and fly. Keep the eyes closed, slight bend in the knees, straight spine to keep the curve. Breathing in the nose, out the mouth. The nose, Out the mouth. The nose. Out the mouth. Keeping the eyes closed, just bring awareness to your kidneys smiling at these two shapes on the side of the body. Smiling at the stomach in the front, on the left side, the spleen right above it. Looking over to the liver right underneath the right ribs on the front, smiling there, that kind of like triangular shape. Feeling in the center at the heart, smiling at our hearts, the fire, the joy, the peace, the passion. Where we were talking about last week in the lungs, smiling at the lungs, feeling the courage in the left and the right sides. Open the eyes. As we inhale, the hands come up to our chin. Exhale, back down in front. I like to call this our reset. So whenever I say reset, this is what we're doing. Kidneys connected to the autumn. Kidneys like warmth. So kidneys in the summertime are pretty fine. It's just in the autumn and the winter where we start to be a little careful. Kidneys don't like it cold. So all we'll be doing today is rubbing the hands and placing them on our kidneys. But for the kidneys to be nice, what do they need? Rest and stillness. They like to be used with activity. So balance that activity with rest. Balance the yang with the yin. Two more times here. Now with your hands by your sides. Let's get the hands together and we'll rub the palms together. All right, so next what we're going to move into is our bone marrow Qigong. We like to say our King Kong, because everyone online is exactly what it sounds like. We're going to be pounding on our chest like King Kong. Mostly we're going to be focusing on the big bones of the body. We're going to focus on the sternum, the rib cage. We're going to focus on the hips, the sacrum, and we're going to focus on the base of the thighs, the femur, right? Why? Because this is where white blood cells, where stem cells are created. They're created in your bone marrow, right? Where is the largest connections of bone marrow? The largest bones of our body are rib cage, the sacrum, the hips, and the femur, right? The where it keeps the most and producing the most is the hips. That's why it's very, very, very important to take care of your hips. And when people get older, why breaking a hip is such a big deal, because it affects your ability to produce white blood cells and stem cells to heal and regenerate. But how do we make it regenerate? Shake it up a little bit and make the body do more. So we're going to be just like King Kong, 4 sets of 9, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right? It's going to be a lot. You know, cup the hands if you want. You could do fists. Fists are like kind of cupping the hands, but it might sting a little bit. It's pretty normal. We're going to do King Kong in the chest, right behind in the lower back here, on the hips. Not like right here, really on the hip bone. So like feel where your hip bone is at. We're going to do 4 sets of 9. And then slap here, 4 sets of 9. All right, just going to go through that continuous. Do a few resets and go into the Badwanjin. All right, so we're going to start with here. All right, King Kong, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Focus on the sternum, not the breast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, lower back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This stings a little bit, it's normal. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Feeling the new production. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right here, the hips, the hip bones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bend the knees a little or a lot, whatever you want to do today. Keep the spine straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rub it. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Feet come together, we do our reset. Notice the sensation in the hands. 2 more resets. Bring the legs in with this movement. One more here. If you know this, go ahead, follow along. If not, watch me first, then follow afterwards. First one, reaching for the sky. I'm inhaling, reaching up, pushing through the palms, not the fingers, pushing through the palms, looking up towards the index fingers. This is also known as making space for the triple warmers. Triple warmer is the cavity that holds your stomach and your intestines, all that. Middle warmer holds your heart, your lungs. Top warmer, your brain. Making space for this, letting more energy flow, more blood, more chi, the bioelectricity that makes your heart pump, your brain think, and everything around you move and have some type of quality to it. Slowly as we inhale, the palms face each other. As we exhale, the palms can come down from the face, keep the eyes here. Helps regulate the parasympathetic nervous system moving in the front. Also known as the conception vessel, going from the top of the mouth all the way down the front. If you've ever seen a pregnant woman and there's this like dark line that goes down into the belly, that's why it's called conception vessel. The vessel of yin. Do our reset here. When you're breathing, little pro tip, keep your tongue at the roof of your mouth. This connects the yang and the yin together. The governing vessel on the back, the yang, and the conception in the front. We inhale, we're going to cross the arms. Exhale, big wide step open. I'm going to kind of go like this to make it easier for people online to see. Big T. Drawing bow to shoot eagles. If you've done this before, follow along. If not, just watch, then follow after. Big inhale, going right to left, and then I'm pulling the arrow back. All right, big thing here. We're never really putting our fingers forward. We're pushing through the palm. If you notice, you're going to push through the palm. You're going to feel, whoa, what's that tingling sensation in my hand? That's the chi flow, right? Lung meridian goes from the thumb in, across, and right underneath your collarbone, underneath that shoulder in the front. Breathing into the space. Breathing in the courage through that hand. Breathing out the sadness. Bringing in the courage. Breathing out the sadness and the guilt. Breathe in the courage. Exhale, this left hand sweeps across the body. Change the arrow, pull that arrow. Back of the left hand, push forward with the right. Then push forward through that right palm. You make like a little L, thumb out, index finger forward. Very gentle, activated but gentle at the same time. Tongue at the roof of the mouth, right behind the teeth, just chilling. Exhale, that right hand comes across the body, goes to the left, left foot comes to the right, come down to the center. Doing our reset here. Next one, reaching for heaven and earth. Again, watch first. If you've done this before, follow along. If not, watch and follow along. One hand goes up, other one goes down. Again, pushing through the palms. One's reaching up, one's pushing down. Just working with the stomach, the spleen, cleansing worry from the body and establishing confidence. Pushing up, pulling down. Feeling the sides of the body open up. Giving a nice little smile to yourself while you do this. Inhale, that top hand kind of spins. You come back towards center. One hand comes down, the other one comes up. Follow your eyes with that top hand. Top hand meets the bottom hand until the bottom hand becomes the top hand. For me, that left hand is now reaching up, my right hand's reaching down. Pulling up, pushing up, pulling down. Especially this left hand, a big thing. Stomach spleens on that left side. Stomach meridians go through the feet. Make sure your feet are connected to the ground. If you belch or burp here, it's completely normal. Might be energetic release. Feeling this open up. One more breath here. Spin that top hand. Top hand comes down. Bottom hand comes up. Both hands meet whenever they meet, wherever they're at. And both of them trail down. We have our nice little reset. All these things done with practice make the magic happen. Qigong is a form of medical Qigong. Again, and Qigong would really help the health of your body. Because in Chinese medicine, we'll just do another reset here. In Chinese medicine, illness and sickness comes when the Qi's not flowing. It's like a river. If you got a bunch of like rocks and algae and nothing's flowing, it's going to smell weird. It's going to attract bacteria. No different than our bodies, right? These 8 movements still help you out. I'm not a doctor. I just teach a lot. Inhale, the arms come up to the T. This one's called Wise Owl Gazes Backwards. Make sure your feet are planted. This is pretty simple. All you're doing, you're just twisting. Feet stay grounded. Whenever your twist is at maximum, for me, right hand's going on my right shoulder, left hand's going on my right hip. Right hand is just kind of like opposite. One thing, if your feet are coming off of the ground, check your ego, twist a little bit less. This is really just for your spine. Feel the spine open up, smile to yourself, look over that shoulder in the back, not just with your chin, but with your eyes, looking at the fullest gaze over, like a wise owl. As we inhale, the head comes back to center, arms come to the T. As we exhale, for me over my right shoulder, you can do the left, wherever you're at. Remember, feeling any pressure in your knees, twist a little bit less. All the twist is coming from the spine, nothing's forced, just your natural range of motion for today. Look over your shoulder with your chin and with your eyes, feeling the stretch in your eyes. Eyes connect to the liver. For stress is held. Anger, we'll be working with that energy next week. Inhale, come back to center. Arms come to the T. Exhale, hands come back down to the sides. If you're feeling any dizziness, remember, keep the tongue at the roof of your mouth to help this energy come back down towards the ground, completing the circuit. Do a reset. Next one's one of my favorites, also one of the most complicated. Big bear looks side to side. If you've never done this before, please watch first. I like to demonstrate this fast first, and then I will do it at like regular speed. I'm going to inhale, cross my arms. You don't have to follow along. Hands, cross my arms. It's a lot like Warrior One. I'm going to say exhale, look over your shoulder, left shoulder. Very active in the back leg, active in the front leg. My arms are going to be here, but make sure that right arm, for me, my right arm that's on my right leg in the back is straight. I'm looking over my left shoulder, like up diagonally, right? Warrior One, we're right this, looking forward, right? The difference is we're looking actively over. You'll feel a line come from right behind the ear all the way down into the heart. This helps with the heart energy, balancing it out. Exhale, chin comes to my knee. I'm going to sweep across. I'm going to come up on the other side, right? So, just do a reset. Guide through that phase. Inhale, cross the arms. Exhale, open up. Very wide stance here. Exhale over the left side. Think about like warrior one if you've done yoga before. Except look over that left shoulder. Kind of up diagonal, up to that like left up corner. You know you've done it right when you start to feel this slight pull behind your ear and you feel it into your chest. Right, this helps excess heart energy. Excess heart energy manifests as impatience, jealousy, and greed. Right, this helps balance out excess heart energy. That's the thing. You see it in this new age hippie yoga. Heart energy, heart, do your heart. When it's in balance, you get really greedy and impatient. So balance is key. Big inhale. Exhale. Bring that chin to that left knee in the front, or wherever your mobility is today. Inhale, kind of come across. Come up on the other side, on this right side now. Oh, this was great on my hips. Ugh. Looking over that right shoulder. Remember, up to that right corner. Follow that left hand kind of further behind that left leg. Feel the throat open up. You're like, oh, what is that? Chi flow, getting that stagnation down, getting all that mix of that out of the lymph nodes in the neck. Nice inhale here. Exhale, chin comes down with that right knee. Thumb in the center. Whatever works for you, bring the feet and back to shoulder width. Do a reset here. Next one's self-explanatory, bending forwards and backwards. Exactly what it sounds like, hands on the kidneys right behind the ribs. We're inhaling, we bend backwards. Exhale, we bend forwards, kind of like a forward fold, except now your hands kind of slide down the outsides of your legs, down to your feet. Inhale, they kind of slide on the inside, back up towards your kidneys on your hips. And we inhale, we bend backwards. Exhale, bend forwards. Slide down the outsides. Slide up on the inside. Right to that reset. That helps kind of cleanse excess kidney chi, manifesting it as anxiety and nervousness. Making it into stillness. This next one's a nice one to gain a little bit more energy. Clenching fist, gazing angrily. One of the cooler ones in Qigong, right? In this series. Inhale, cross the arms. Exhale, wider stance. Bend the knees. Well, our knees bent for a while, so what's more important is the chi flow. I can feel it. Oh, I can barely. Bend your knees a little less, right? Hands kind of like you're going to punch on the sides. That's exactly what we're going to be doing. Inhale. Right fist punches out. Flex that right arm, flex it, gaze, angry face, like, right, open the hand, and then yin, bring it in. Very soft. Bring it in, smile. Do the left hand, punch out. Angry face of that left hand, twist the left hand, very yang. Yin, open the hand, twist it in. Yin, bring it in. Now we're going to look over that right shoulder, punch out towards the right side, flex the arm, flex the core, twist the arm, open the palm, yin, bring it in. Feel that contrast. Look over the left shoulder, punch out towards the left side, flex, twist the fist, open the hand, very yin, bring it in. Look towards the center. Now we're going to punch out to both sides. Angry face. Twist the arm. Open the hand. And then yin. Bring it in. Hands come down in the front. Feet come together. Do our little reset. Last one, bounce 7 times, make disease disappear. Inhale up on the toes. Really actively pull the hands down. And as we exhale, the hands fly up. And then kind of float down like some leaves on autumn trees. Got 6 more of those. Three, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Do our reset here. Do 3 big arm circles around, same type of thing, kind of bigger reset. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down the center. 2 more at your own pace. Make sure you're looking up towards your hands. Tongue at the roof of the mouth. Hands by the sides will just kind of bounce up and down a little bit. It's really short. Does anything extra that's there? I feel like I get up the body into the ground before we move into our seated portion. 3, 2, 1. And then pause. Just kind of feel that nice little flow. Wiggle the fingers, move the toes. Make your way to a seat. So you could use yoga blocks, a seat. You got like a little cajon over there. There's another bench thing for both of y'all. So get something that's going to happen so that way your hips are at a nice level. Right. Let's see. Okay, you can get a block. I would say definitely get something a little higher. So a big thing for this is for your feet to be on the ground. So even if we got a yoga block, so I'll like almost act like, say I got 2 yoga blocks right behind me here. Be on the yoga block and then just kind of have your feet a little higher. That works for you. Really good at getting everyone a chance here. We're going to review a few things that we did last time in class, but it's a great thing to always get a little review. Going to be opening up the dripping spring, right? AKA Qigong 1, the place that grounds us and connects us with the earth. Easiest way to find this, all right? Just going to get the foot, put it across the body, or however it is to get your foot, and then we're just going to clench the foot a little tighter. I'm going to bring this. Since I'm sitting here now. All right. So, gonna get the foot, then clench the foot, have a little hole right behind. This hole is Qigong 1. You're gonna get your thumb, gonna massage this place here. It's gonna be a little tender. You're gonna be like, oh, why does that hurt so much? All right. This is the beginning of a channel, right? This is Qigong 1. It's like, if you're putting your finger in an electric socket, why is it hot? Why did it sting me? Well, that's where like the power surge kind of comes in, right? Likewise with their bodies, this is where the Qigong meridian starts. Massaging it, why it's called digging for gold. It's a nice way to really help your immune system, help you calm down, help move this energy throughout the body by manually just stimulating this point. Again, if you notice when we were doing those like About 7 times to make disease disappear. We're standing up on our toes and kind of flopping down on our feet, again stimulating this point here. Just going to manually open this up until we get into our Tao healing sounds, just to really help connect us. But doing this about 100 times a day in this spot will really help, especially moving into like cold and flu season, keeping that immune system nice and tight. We're going to do a little bit of bonus here. So we're going to stop rubbing on that one, cup the hand. We're just going to do this 9 times, just right on the palm, all right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all right? Main practice 36 to 81 times. It's great, but you'll be like, oh, I didn't need that coffee. Now I'm super amped. What am I gonna do? No, go for a run or train with this guy over here. Right, again, then we're gonna do the left foot. Finger right here. Like use the thumb, you could use other fingers. Thumb kind of works the best. Just kind of dig into this point. And someone asked, James asked last week, it's like, does this always hurt? Yeah, it does. Like it's supposed to. It always can be a little tender because if you're going to say, look, from a Western medicine sense, this is where you have a lot of nerves cross, a lot of blood vessels cross. That's why it's the beginning of a meridian point, because it's like a major highway. It's like we're in Houston. It's like we're 610 and 59 cross. There's always traffic. Like, how is there? It's like 3 in the morning. Like, why? Like, why? Just a lot of people got to go there. Like, that's just how it works. Right? Be digging in this space here. Another 3, 2, and 1. Give a little rest. Then just cup the hand here 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rub it a little bit. Place the feet on the ground. And hands on the knees. Hands on the knees. Okay. So people who were here last week for the healing sound, very similar with like kind of the order, except for the mechanism is going to be different. So everyone eyes open for this first time, just to watch me, just kind of watch me go through it. I'm going to go through pretty quickly. But as we're going through this, biggest thing is eyes are closed and focused on the kidneys themselves. So everything's going to kind of start with this rock. So we could just do this rock together, and you could just keep rocking as I talk. So biggest thing for the rock, we're not doing like Harlem shake shoulders. You want to feel it, like how to really feel your hip bones, like really rocking on your hip bones. Like this is one of the fundamentals here, like feeling this rock, right? It's like any excess energy that you're having is rocking into the ground, right? So we'll always start with this rock. We'll rock first. When we're going to be rocking, we're going to be looking at the left, at the right kidneys, right? But we'll rub our hands, kind of place it on this, and then we'll rock with the hands on the sides, right? The biggest thing that's a little different, if you ate breakfast before this, be a little gentle. If you didn't, you'll be fine. If you did eat, just be mindful, because when we do the sound, right, the sound is chew, right? Kind of like and ooh, like you're blowing out candles, like, right? But biggest thing is when we do the sound, we're going to be bending forward. You're going to be sucking your stomach in to kind of compress the kidneys, right? So we're going to do it, and then we're going to do. Thing is, you want to be like, I guess, stomach. I'm going like sucking in, like pressing everything in, and just feeling that kind of fear, that anxious energy come out of my mouth, kind of like black smoke into the ground, like visualizing. It's like coming out. If you belch, very, very normal. We're going to go through this 6 times, right? And then the 7th time, I like to say, it's like the delete, control out, delete, is get off the computer, right? We're going to rub the hands, and then we're going to go, then it's going to be down to the left, up to the right. It's going to look opposite for me to you, but down to the left, up to the right. It's going to be kind of deleting the links in the brain, right? Deleting the link, deleting, like, forgive, forget, let go. It works when you let go, right? The more you do this, the more it works, right? After that, we're going to move into our laughing Qigong, and then kind of do a few things to just kind of settle ourselves in. We close out laughing Qigong, or like hands down, one of my favorite things like ever. All right? So, everybody ready? All right, cool. Starting with the hands on the knees. Start with a little rock. Just rock here, close the eyes, look at the left kidney, look at the right kidney. Just kind of look at it, no judgment, just kind of seeing what's in there. Right, whatever this energy is, giving it an observation. Looking to the left, looking to the right. pause the rock, massage the hands together. Just place them on the backs of the kidneys and move it in circles. Again, looking to the left, looking to the right, feeling this energy kind of coming to the kidneys. And the feet a little closer together. I just remembered a detail. The hands are going to clasp over each other, left over the right. And take a nice deep inhale here. And exhale, we do our sound.
Keep the stomach in, where's the bed? Black smoke coming out.
Inhale, come up. Straight spine, and then just rock, rock, side to side. Looking at the left kidney, looking at the right. Tongue behind the teeth. Sad, anxious energy. Replaced by stillness. Very normal after this, you'll feel like this calm alert, right? Kind of think about like a master character in a movie. They're the most alert, but they're like super chill, right? But, you know, like my master, he sleeps 2 hours a day, and he's like the most hype 72-year-old I've ever met in my life. For real. He's screaming at people at 4 in the morning. God bless you. Oh, yes, indeed, God blesses me. All right. We pause. Massage the hands. Hands on the kidneys. Rotating circles, looking at the left, the right. Nice little massage here on the kidneys. Bring the feet a little close together. Right hand, left hand over. Nice deep inhale. For the visualization, that black smoke coming out as we inhale. Straight spine, close the eyes as we rock. Look at the left, look at the right. Daily prescription for this is about 2 to 3 times, right? Serious work prescription, 50 to 100 times, right? So if you like really got some anxious things that you got to work with or get some energy out of your kidneys, plan to do this early in the morning, kind of right after you wake up, after you use the bathroom. Go through this time and then just make sure you have that day to rest. Right, stop this rock, massaging the hands. Hands go right on the kidneys. Circle, circle, circle. Right hand in the front, left hand over, nice deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we come up, straight spine. Comes 3, and just go ahead and rock. Smile, look at the left kidney, look at the right kidney. Feel this calm and this stillness coming into your body. Any extra worries, anxieties, fears, just going into the ground, out that foot in front. Out the hips, rocking, rocking, rocking. Get to a place of stillness. Go ahead and rub the hands. Kidneys like warmth, right? This is just a part of the practice. No, it's warm outside, but this is part of the practice. Hands come on the kidneys. We just rotate, rotate, rotate. Right hand, left hand, big inhale. Exhale.
Squeeze that stomach in. Inhale, come up.
Straight spine, and we rock. We rock. We rock. Look to the left. Look to the right. Look to the left. Look to the right. Feeling the stillness. This peace coming to the body. Look to the left. Look to the right. Letting ourselves listen more. The organ or sense the kidneys are connected to are the ears. That's why the kidney is kind of shaped like your ear. Or is the ear shaped like your kidney? I don't really know. All right, bring the hands together. Go ahead, rub it. Right, hands on the kidneys, massage, circle. 3, 2, 1. Right hand, left hand, big inhale. Exhale.
Come up, inhale.
Straight spine, we rock. We got 2 more times through this. Whatever jittery energy, kind of feeling it come out. Biggest thing is staying persistent through these practices. You know, things might be come up, it's okay, let them go. Let it come out. We'll always balance it out, but it balances out by moving forward. If you're in the desert and driving, keep driving forward towards the oasis in the mind. The rod comes to a stop, rub the hands, rub the palms. Hands on the kidneys, massaging, looking at that left kidney, looking at that right. Feeling it look nice, happy, peaceful, still, calm, and collected. Knees come together, right hand, left hand in the front, big inhale. Exhale.
Inhale.
Straight spine. We're going to last kind of cleansing thing here. Remember, as we rock, look to that left kidney, look to that right kidney. Hey, how are you doing? I'm feeling great. Me too. Rock stops. We're right here in the center. Rubbing the hands, rubbing the palms. Hands right here on the kidneys, going in circles, looking at that left kidney, looking at that right. Knees together, right in the front, then the left. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we come up. Exhale and rock. Rock side to side. Any excess, let it come out. Let it come out. Rock pauses. We're going to rub the hands again, but more just to help us feel the warmth, this chi flow in our hands. We're going to go ahead and control out, delete. Go ahead, delete these links in the brain. Going down to the left, up to the right. Bring the palms close to the face. Feel this chi enter into the brain. Look at your left brain. Look at your right brain. Deleting these beliefs of anxiety and fear. Placing it with terms of stillness and confidence. Feeling this in, these old storage, just delete these links in the brain that drain out of that just get out of it. It's not even words. Reset the phone. Left brain, right brain. Look to the left, look to the right. Just one more spiral here. Bring the hands back on the knees. Straight spine here. Imagine as you're inhaling, energy coming up from your spine, by your hips, right behind your heart, by your neck, around your head, at your third eye, exhaling down the front of your chin, down your heart, the front, right below your belly button, right in the meridian, right behind where your private parts are. Infinite circle, inhaling up that spine, around the front of the head, behind the eyes, exhaling down the front, right? Microcosmic orbit. This is like the crash course version. Or let's say the efficiency delivery version. I like that one. Efficiency delivery of microcosmic orbit, keeping that tongue at the roof of the mouth. Helping redistribute this kidney energy throughout the body. go deeper into this with my one-on-ones, and other pieces, especially if you're in the space of like sexual Qigong, stuff like this. Very important to open up this orbit. Redistribute this kidney energy throughout your body. So that way, as the charge increases, you can redistribute it to the rest of the organ systems in your body. Controlling the breathing, controlling the mind. So we're just going to do 3 sets of 9 today for a laughing Qigong. It's one of my favorites. So you can slowly, if your eyes are already open your eyes. So laughing Qigong, it's exactly what it sounds like, except for we're kind of encouraging ourselves to do belly laughs. Why we just do that, have our hands on our belly, like kind of right at that dantian area. It's exactly what it sounds like. We're going to do 9. It's like one set is 9 sets of 9 laughs. So I'm just going to be doing ha 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 ha. All right, 9 sets of 9. So wait, 3 sets of 9. Makes sense. One set is 9. Okay, makes sense. So we're laughing 81 times. That's one set. All right, and we're going to do that 3 times. Okay. All right, ready, set, go. Clear. Smile. Again. Two more. All right, we got one more set. We're working with kidneys here and stuff. We don't want to get anything too high. This is great to do after working with the stomach, and the kidneys will do 9 sets. So when we're on like week 4, we do the stomach, we'll do 9 sets of this. It'll just be like LMAOing, but actually last time. We got 2 more. Okay, hands on knees. Oh yeah, that was good, right? Microcosmic orbit, inhaling up that spine, exhaling down the front, relaxing the shoulders, softening the jaw. Bring your attention to your kidneys. Say thank you, kidneys. Give me the energy. Help me out. Filter my blood. Thank you, spleen. I have no idea what you are. It's located right next to the stomach. Cleanse it and give me the nutrition from my food. That's what it does. Looking over to that right side, looking at the liver. Thank you, liver. Even though I might not treat you the best all the time, you're there, pumping, doing what you need to do for the blood, doing the bile, all that cool stuff. Even though sometimes I don't really know what that means, but I love you though. All right, looking at the lungs. Thank you for breathing for me, just working all the time, giving me that courage into my body. Thank you, heart, for the joy and the passion that you have in just keeping the things pumping and moving. Thank you, brain, for just kind of being there, even when the brain's acting weird. Just thank you, because without this, I really wouldn't be able to interpret reality. Thank you to my eyes for seeing and helping me see. Thank you for my nose to help me smell what the rock is cooking. And thank you. I don't even know if he actually cooks, right? Probably as a chef, right? Thank you, mouth, for just doing things and helping me eat and talk and a lot of other things. Thank you to my ears for helping me listen twice as much as I talk. Actually, going to silent retreat a bit. We'll talk about that later. Thank you for my hands. When's the last time you thanked your hands for dressing me, for driving me here, for texting my friends, for feeding me, for brushing my teeth? I hope you brush your teeth. For like washing me and saying thank you, just interacting with people. Thank you, feet, for helping me walk around. Thank you, knees, for moving. Thank you, hips. Thank you, elbows. Thank you, wrists. Thank you, shoulders. Thank you, neck, for moving, helping me look. Thank you, body, just being there with me. The Qigong of the inner smile, saying thank you and smiling. It's a really nice way to raise vibration, raise the immune system. You know, you talk to plants and you say good job, you're doing great. They do better. What about when you say good job, thank you to your own body? It actually works. I feel it, I feel it. I hope you feel it too. Keeping the eyes closed and the spine straight. Bring the hands right on the belly. We're going to come up to the right and down to the left, just doing 36 spirals, just really slow here. You could even go like under your shirt. Just really kind of spiraling very slowly, like around your belly button, like the belly button is the center here. 36 spirals, go ahead, keep your own count. It's great to open or and close any Qigong session. Very important that the Qi is stored in this area, specifically beneath the belly button. This lower dantian, any excess energy, storing it here. If you have anything going on in your head, you want to bring it back down into the space here. Whenever you get to 36, do 36 of the other direction. Help balance this out. Keeping a smile in this place here. Taking your time here, really feeling into your body, keeping the eyes closed. Just the attention of your hands and that friction of the belly. Simply just be there, be here. That's it. Feel my hands on my belly, that's all that exists. Whenever you're done here, whatever that is, hands come and meet at heart center. We'll have the hands heart center for a while, so really take your time. Feeling that warmth in your hands, the hands together, feeling this chi flowing, being complete. Feeling the belly rise and sink as we breathe. I want you to think of 7 things that you are grateful for right now, right here. You can even say them silently to yourself out loud if that helps. So think out loud. Grateful for taking the day off yesterday. It was my 1 year anniversary of meeting my wife yesterday. It was beautiful. Grateful for the feed, grateful for the fruit. We got fruit snacks, like fruit, edible fruit, not snacks, snacking on fruit after class. Grateful for the vehicle that got me here safely. Grateful for my parents. Grateful for everybody that's here. Grateful for Wi-Fi. Grateful for clean water. I'm grateful for God. I think that would take things. I'm grateful that everybody is here today that made it here safely and just ask as we move forward in our lives that we have the confidence to take this stillness and this peace and radiate it wherever it is that we're going. That as we smile to others, people smile back, and even if they don't, that keeps us smiling, that we are the pilots of our ships, we are the directors of our movies, we are the ones that write the scripts of our shows, and may those scripts that we write be those of peace, harmony, joy, and equanimity. And we say thank you to our hearts, our livers, our kidneys, our spleens, and our stomachs, and our minds that give us here right on time, just trusting that things happen when they need to happen. Having that patience, having that stillness, and that confidence. And like always, thank you everybody for being here today in person, online, or watching this on replay. Until next time, have a nice day. Namaste. All right, so thank you again, always, everybody, for being here. If you want to know more information, first everyone on Instagram. I'm on Instagram at Sensei Shui. Also, I do have a Telegram group for Qigong. If you are not in the Telegram group, you just can come up and you scan this QR code, and then you can be a part of the group. Because there is this is a series of the online courses, and also I want to ask, we will be changing a venue. We will be inside, be a little cooler and stuff like that. So, however, we would be moving to the evening, right? So we either do the classes on Sunday mornings, or we do them at around like maybe 7 p.m. on Saturday. So how does that feel for everybody here? Is that good? Sounds good, see it good?
Is that starting after this class?
It might potentially be at Albee Wellness. Yeah, we'll do it over there. I went and checked it out yesterday. I really liked it. We'll be doing like monthly events and stuff there. It's a full wellness hacking studio, so we'll just like do cool stuff there. Have like, yeah, Sunday would be good. Yeah. Yeah. Could you say that again? Oh, before Qigong, I would say light or empty stomach, not like super full, just because of like when you're doing the breathing. Oh, so the question was, do you do Qigong on an empty stomach? So you can. I say light or empty stomach, because if you ate a full meal, like digestion's going to be going on, and the breathing is just going to like not really work out. I know I did not communicate that, so if anyone had breakfast before, sorry. But that is a big thing. You do want to have a lighter stomach, because the big thing too is like that's going to help you absorb like the chi from the air, and when you're doing that around you, rather than your spleen focusing on absorbing the chi from the food you just ate, right? So it's like the chi digestion per se is happening and getting into your cells in your body from the air first before you eat. And by the way, if anyone, well, like I'll get up, I'm gonna stop the recording, but I do have fruit. We have papaya. It's a papaya, cantaloupe, strawberries, all cut up nice. Some greens too, in that cooler. That's ironically a Omaha Steak cooler it's like for my parents' house, but it's all fruit there. So for everyone that have them, cool down after class. Does anybody else have any other questions? Nothing else? Well, if you don't know someone else here, meet somebody new, don't get the fruit. Yeah, just thank y'all so much for being here. Love and appreciate everyone here for making this possible. And yeah.